What's up, everybody, man? So I got a comment because I don't get a lot of notifications. I don't know YouTube doing that on purpose. I don't get a lot of notifications right away when people comment on my posts. So imagine this, like it's like a month ago, and somebody went under my comment section and decided to talk shit. I don't know if it's a male or female. But the purpose of this video is that it makes my videos all relevant to what I was talking about when it comes down to these anti-passport people. So we're gonna break down their comment. We're gonna break down the comments of these people, and we're gonna show their video, and we're gonna show basically they don't have no, whatever, right? So let's go right here. And mind you, Stephanie Regarlo. Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull up here. So I told you that the Stephanie Bugarlo chick was a fake phony who got she basically got paid. She got paid to go after passport bros. One of the things that happened that none of these people kind of talk about was a whole bunch of Asian women decided to stand up for passport bros and basically go at these women because these women over here was talking absolutely cash shit about them, calling them poor, uneducated, and everything else. So they fought back with rapid fire. So that was the funny thing about that. So I get this right here. I said something 8 days ago. But it seemed like the coward took down the thing. So I gotta go all the way to when. Let me break down some of these videos that I have. Okay. Like in between sometimes when I'm waiting around like right now, I see videos like this. So this is a pro-black channel who went after passport bros. But mainly, he didn't specifically. He tried to put Austin Holloman as everybody. He tried to put Austin Holloman. They a lot of these people are using Austin Holloman as him being a passport bro, and him being the standard of passport bro. So they coming out saying things about passport bros. You're the passport bros, this and this and this and that. Remember, I broke it down before, and I'm gonna play my recording of the stuff that I said before of what these people do and how these people think. So this guy right here, me and him had a run-in. So he's a pro-black guy speaking on passport bros, and pretty much he was okay with people calling Michael B. Jordan corny and saying things about that and all this other stuff. And if you look at his videos, he's what MOT would call somebody who's in between. You can't trust nobody who don't have a side. So he pretends like he criticized the manosphere, and then he goes along and try to act like he criticizes women. So he don't seem like he's on one side or the other. So you got a flip-flopper who came after me, which, I was in the middle of not caring. So I gotta go with 8 days ago. 8 days ago. 8 days ago. There we go. Some of these people always stupid. So, long ass comment. And like I said, they always sneak this shit in when I'm like, so they could think that I'm not going to reply back. But I always go back and I got like comments that I have to like reply to or like from like 2-3 years ago because I didn't know they were there. YouTube don't give me no fucking heads up and notification. And that kind of tells me the thing is like, I be on here, but I'm like, it's on my phone. And for some reason, my notification don't pop up when people leave comments. And it's a YouTube thing, not a my phone thing. So I heard this what this person said. No comment on Miracle was murdered with her driver in Brazil. No comment on Stephanie stopping a blackface group. It's funny the fact that I'm supposed to care about Stephanie and what she's doing in Brazil, even though it's still stuff going on in Brazil. And I'm on her timeline right now on Twitter, and all she talking about is the Oscars. The Oscars and Big Brother. Because I think she got hit hard. Because she went after Amita. So it was this actress, this Asian actress, Michelle Yeoh Chung, and they're trying to act like she's a woman of color because she's Asian. So this is why I don't really watch any of this bullshit. But the Stephanie Bergardo bullshit. Right? The same chick who talks shit about black men seem to not understand that your boy Michael B. Jordan is very popular in Brazil. They love him. I can literally go down his timeline and his videos, and there's chicks that I'm following on Instagram that's liking every photo of his. And a lot of these chicks who call them corny don't get the fact that this dude have so many options better than them. So let me all she does is talking about celebrity gossip and shit. And putting her nose in Americans' business. And this is how I know I'm fully prepared for the Lakers game. How do you care about Lakers when you're not even in America? This is why I kind of tell you dudes, you have to understand, if a woman in another country is too invested in American culture, you probably have to drop her. Because 9 times out of 10, she's heavily influenced. And that's what happened. That's basically a majority in Brazil. It's a gift and it's a curse that you're going to deal with somebody who is basically too into American culture and too influenced into American culture. So let's see. So she trying to make the point is that this is not a relationship, hookup, or dating. They are women who are offered to not have money to return to their country's origin. If these men do not pay or not satisfied, that's where the question lies. Is it safe? So basically, she wanted to control black men. from going to her country calling them easy. But for some reason, she seems to be okay with women going to Dubai. Based off what I'm hearing, in the case, she's already successful escort and seemed to have her own money. Many more don't speak the language of the country and the men they have. They are power relation that can turn into something less than glamorous. But she's not going to make a big video at going after this escort or going after the men in Dubai. You know why? Because they have power. She didn't talk about the white boy who killed or who took out the Colombian DJ because she was cheating on him, playing him. So I told y'all that she was full of shit. And she tries her best they was able to hit Passport Bros because these dudes made it too easy. Especially Austin Holloman. And they were able to hit easy targets. But you ain't gonna be able to go up and make videos about men in Dubai or other groups of men because they'll fight back. So, like I'm saying, I'm right on her. I'm right on here, and she's not really saying anything new. She got Big Brother stuff on her timeline the whole time. And so it's kind of a funny thing that she's not talking about Passport Bros at all. She's not talking about sex tourism. She's not talking about any of this anymore. All she is grifting. So here go. That's why black women are only want gringo black men. This why black women here only want gringo black men. Wait a minute. As a black man, basketball players are beautiful, tall, and defined. American women are happy and they what? As a black man, basketball players are beautiful, tall, and defined. American women are happy and they know it. So now, she's glorifying shallow consultations. Pretty much she's fetishizing men in America who are basketball players. And she's saying that women in America are happy that they got these basketball players. And this kind of shows you how out of touch Stephanie is. Because most basketball players and football players don't have black wives and girlfriends. A small percentage of them have black women as their wives and girlfriends. Majority of them have white, Asian, or other races of women as their wife and girlfriend. But that's so she just talked shit about black men over here, the Passport Bros. Now she's speaking up for black men, trying to use us as a tool against black Brazilian guys, saying that, whoa, that's the reason why we Brazilian black women like the American black men because they treat us better. What? This is why black women here only want gringo black men. So it's a competition between black men in America and black men in Brazil. And they're naming people that they see on TV. And if you match that and you match the body type, they're going to give you some, oh, and all else, they are very stylish. Wait, what was all this hating on passport bros for? I don't have to lie. Literally, if you go on her timeline, she has a recent as a black man basketball player are tall and beautiful and defined. Huh? Are you serious? So she's glorifying because most of the time they're not American. Most of the African origins are whole picture, blah, blah, blah. This is insane. This is why I told you that she got paid off. Because now she's praising black men from America who have a certain look about themselves. And she's sitting there watching American basketball to fetishize over American black men who's basketball players. Dreaming that she's going to get a basketball player. Because I bet you her interest, there ain't a lot of that's not a lot of people over here who looking at soccer. We're not looking at soccer. But she's invested into American basketball just to ogle over the men that she think gonna come over there. So she already trying to trade up. She's hypergamous. Oh wow. We was right. She didn't really she don't even love her husband. Because she's watching American basketball players. She's watching American basketball in order to hope that they will come and scoop her up and give her the lavish life in America. So she really don't want to be she don't want to be in Brazil anymore. How interesting. After all this shit about passport bros, she showed how much of a hypocrite she really was. Now let me read a little more. Before I get to this back to this comment. Basketball is like 40 seconds before the game ends and game is tied. Someone with a basketball always morally superior to football. Wow. So she bashing her own native sport for American sport. This is insane. She's doing the same shit that these black women try to use against black men. She don't want to even be in Brazil no more. She wants to trade up her husband for basketball players. I don't have to lie. She's here gushing over black basketball right now. She's gushing over basketball right now. She has nothing to talk about. But now she's showing her true colors. And it's insane right now that 100% the players are gorgeous. So you went around, you got paid off to go after passport bros. Then you gonna go around behind the backs of these women because they not gonna check over you because they like, oh yeah, Austin Holloman got ran out, and they continue to use that shit over and over and over again that he got ran out. And now she gushing over basketball players because they like the tall basketball players because we have style and all this other stuff. So that kind of just put the point and reason why black men say it's easy over there, quote unquote easy, which Austin Holloman said, is because the appeal of an American man is more better than the appeal of a Brazilian guy, because we have a different unique look. And we got a different unique standard or whatever, and we're new. But somehow, some way, she's going after Passport Bros. She went after Passport Bros, and she's doing exactly the same shit that she said that black men were doing in Brazil. But she's doing it to American people, American men. So she was gushing over there. She looking at America, and she's pretty much doing a hypergamous thing, just going after the celebrity black men or basketball players. So your feminist is gushing over. My mom had a huge poster of Michael Jordan that worshiping his beauty. Oh wow! Whoa! So they like tall black dudes. So if you a tall black dude, they're gonna call you beautiful and gorgeous. He's very handsome in the 90s. He had cool clothes. So these same chicks who was trying to tell Passport Bros that they're taking advantage of, which I told you that was like them saying, oh, calm down. Don't make us look a certain way. They're out here gushing over the fact that they're looking at basketball player and gushing over them instead of gushing over her husband. How Michael Jordan was the most perfect man of the 90s. Oh wow, gushing over Michael Jordan, calling him gorgeous. You should see this shit. These chicks are literally gushing over basketball players in the United States. Wow. This video was a leader of things, but it'll be longer than it had to be. Oh man. This is I love being right. And here she goes, gushing over a basketball player again. It's perfect and he knows it. Wow. So she's sitting there looking at basketball players from Brazil, just fetishizing them because Brazil is a perfect place. So she saw this as an opportunity that now, because everybody loves Brazil, she can probably grab her, hopefully, black men, football players and basketball players who's going to magically go to Brazil and start dating them. They just wanted to get these guys out the way. So basically what black women did was support, just like they did white women, just like they did Latinas, just like they did other races. They went against black men, and the racists who made them who supported them later turned their back and said, "These bitches are dumb. I'm gonna take their best, and I'm gonna walk away with them." They fooled them into believing that they were on their side would come feminism, and then behind their backs, especially behind their backs, all these women started dating black men and taking the good black men from these women. And now these idiot fools are now supported Stephanie, and she's on a bid to try to get her a basketball player. So basically, she put herself in American culture so a successful man could come over there and pound her out and take her from her husband. Yo, they stupid as shit. Yo, I can't believe this. So you believe that she was on your side, but she just wanted to get the best pickings of black men so she could get out of Brazil and come to America. She just gushing over basketball players this whole time. Like, look, she's right here. Like, yo, you can go on her Twitter and just scroll down and just look at her gush about the Lakers and Michael Jordan and all these other people. Why are you, a Brazilian chick, watching our sports when you don't have any type of real investment? I'm not invested into soccer or football. How you pronounce it? The football. I'm not invested in football. But she's invested in basketball. I mean, so basically these chicks literally gave her a platform so she could pretty much be like, yo, I'm this Brazilian chick. I don't want to be here. Let me try to move up in the ranks and let me try to move up in the ranks to try to get her a basketball player and drop her husband. Cause she seen that it wasn't really, Passport Bros wasn't all that ugly. There wasn't some ugly Passport Bros, and she like, I got my money. And I'm looking at these men and they're beautiful and gorgeous. They're taller than my husband. And they probably have more money than my husband. He's boring. He's a cuck. He's soy boy. I want those men over there. And that was the whole point of the reason why dudes go over there. Because they build this image in their head about the men. They don't respect their own men. And that's how you get in the door. Yeah, other cultures, the men has abused the women, so the women are done with the abuse of their men, and they will get with an American man who will treat them 10 times like gold. Or many different factors. And I'm starting to look at her page, and basically she's not popping like she was before. The same women who was talking about Passport Bros and all this other stuff, they basically moved on. And she's trying her best to be a celebrity. And I bet you she didn't stop black men from going to Carnival. I bet you she didn't. She know what was going on in Carnival with black men going over there. She didn't stop shit. But let's get back to this comment. Sorry, guys. So she said, no wonder the black community is effed up. The black community is effed up because the black women and the men sold out and came up with a plan to buy in to a concept where they thought that if they messed up the community and did whatever they want, somebody like you will come along and try to shame somebody who wasn't a part of that messing up. You can't talk about a community if you don't know exactly what you're talking about. But guess what? This is what happens with you either not from the country or you're acting like you know exactly what you're talking about. The community is messed up because the women were having kids with the wrong men. The community is so-called messed up because nobody prioritized the best interest in things and learning from other cultures to not to be controlled by anything. That's why the community is messed up. White man wife was in the video. That's complaining to Stephanie. White man's wife was in the video complaining to Stephanie. So somehow, some way, I don't know what the hell happened. Austin Holloman did some stupid shit and he went down and asked somebody's wife questions. And they went to Stephanie, which I don't even think is absolutely true because I can't even find any video of it. Because I can't find no video of it. These idiots would have posted a video. So y'all just saying shit just to say it. But hey. White men interview Brazil, but no black man and white men complain. Yes, they did. But you didn't give a fuck. You only care about if it going after black men. You wasn't there when everybody talked about how they did it, right? It wasn't about black men and white men complaining, you dumb fuck. It was about your side complaining about what Austin Holloman was doing the same shit and y'all didn't have no smoke for these guys. The white guys that are doing all this shit. You think white men are going to complain about another black or a white man to make black men happy? It was never about them complaining about each other to make them happy. It was about you showing that you wasn't so against black men and showing that you really don't like black people, black men in general, exploring their own options. That's what it was about. It was never about us trying to get white men to go after white men because we know that's not going to happen. But you guys never show up when shit happens on the other side. Especially when, when we find in all these videos of black women doing all this shit. Did you see how quiet it got? The passport conversation got? And all these anti-passport videos kind of stopped when it was shown that these black women and all these other races of women are going overseas doing pretty much the same thing, even worse than the men. You see how crazy that now they looks, and they're just using this Austin Holloman shit because now it got turned on their faces. But we already knew what they were doing. Let's continue. Out of your mind, fix Baltimore, Atlanta, Detroit, and major cities real stuff. And I asked this dumb fuck right here, how the fuck is somebody gonna fix those communities? And this idiot said it again in another post, like they're like repeating the same shit, like they got a script. Oh, go fix the communities. I said, okay, what is your plan? What do black men supposed to do to fix these communities? What, get killed and die? Or take care of a bunch of other people's kids that they didn't make? Or fix a community where they don't get no respect at? Then I'm gonna have to break it down in this video, you dumb fuck. Most people are not building communities. Most of them left the communities that was bad. Did you think that back in 1940 Germany, you think that it was German people who was sitting there trying to change the shit, trying to change Germany when the NI party was a reigning supreme? No. You know what happened? A lot of them left and went to America. They migrated and left. They didn't want to sit back and try to fight. Um, um, they didn't want to try to fight the swastika party. They knew they was gonna get killed, and they know what was gonna be there. Why would they stay in a country that they know isn't gonna change? For what? For the good of evil, or for the good, for them to make themselves feel good? You can tell that this person don't know what the fuck they talking about, because they're saying Baltimore, Atlanta, Detroit, and major black cities, real stuff. Now, this person might be from another country, because you said, why would you pick places that most people don't even live in? You didn't talk about Mississippi, and that's MOT stuff. You didn't talk about New York. So every black man supposed to clean up the mess of what these people create, and every time they clean, every time, because I said something to this dumb piece of shit right here, and they never said anything back because they couldn't really refute what I said. I said, wait, what are you talking about, fix a community? So you want men to waste their entire life fixing a community they never broke and never did hurt and did anything with. So childless men supposed to take care of children that's not theirs. And we're supposed to probably stop a bunch of kids out here doing violent shit when their parents supposed to be checking them, not men that they don't know. But real stuff. What real stuff? Not cry about prostitution, which is full of pedos, perverts, and all type of trash. Black men won't fix his community, but will cry about what community? What community? This same shithole right here. And you could tell that this person doesn't know what they're talking about, because let me show you. So I don't know who this person is, but as you see, they don't have any videos. They've been on her ever since the beginning of YouTube. The rise of, but they don't have, they're not on one side. It seems like they anti-passport. And I have more views on any of my videos than this person does. So let's go over here. So Austin Holloman, this person has over 184 comments. Just talking down to black men traveling. Now, I'm gonna show you what this person really is about in one of my videos, right? I explained this in one of my videos because I'm not gonna explain it again. So let's go to one of my videos and refer to one of my videos. Now, let's let's see. Here we go. I think this. We got another comment warrior, but yeah. Let me show you the kind of people I run. Not that one. Let's see. Love. Because I know I broke it down in the video of these people and what they say and what they do, and it's kind of like That's what they do. Damn, I ain't know I ain't make this many videos. I thought I made videos. A lot of them are separate. That means I haven't been on here like that. I gotta find that video. And I'm gonna break it down in there. Wait. It's recently. It's recently. I think so. I did this. Okay. Come. Feel like that you is all over where men talk about. Let me see. No. Boom. I think it's it. I think it's it. Well, I'm 6 foot, so he's 6'3". There's no way. It was no. It would never. These are the women who, in order to, in order to, they don't. They are. It would never happen to me, drug. Another status is another category. They never turn it off, and they basically are addicted to status. These are the clout chasers and the ones who expose people, and they do anything to get themselves in a better status than they are. And when they get into a status in 5 minutes of fame, they jump on something else. Free booker of drama, putting people against each other. So they get high off the fact that they create drama between two groups of people and manipulate one group to go against the other by giving them sex or boosting these guys' egos. This is why the because booker of drama, putting people against each other. So they get high off the fact that they create drama between two groups of people and manipulate one group to go against the other by giving them sex or boosting these guys' egos. This is why the anti-passport bros are here. Passport Gate was pretty much started by super dudes, so the person become a bag. The person they pick, they chose, they know that dude's nature. They can become victim, and everybody else can pat them on their back, and they can smile while they're pretending like they're crying. Like I was saying. Let's see. I know it's here. So I wanted to show y'all guys I wanted to come online and show you that most people advice coaches are doing. So but I'm gonna show you here as somebody's content after you pass away or after you my videos. I mean, you saw my comes with a lot of rules, a lot of danger. I'm saying they making more dangerous people, because that's a gaslight. terms. It's more. Yeah, I'm trying to find it real quick. No more, right? What's his name? O'Shea. But damn it. What's up, everybody, man? Well, so I wanted to talk about so let's see. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. I know I had the video. It was up. They must have. I don't know if they took it down or not. I know I made a video saying that they their plans for you. I know it's that their plans for you. I know what it's called. This is their plans for you. I know that video shouldn't be it shouldn't taken down. It's recent. That just belittle men. Off. They should be given a chance. Not censored, but given a chance. Which isn't what she doesn't. Stay at home. See, her hair is not. Did it before. Don't know. So, man, what's up, everybody, man? All disappear. Might have been something going on, but I'm ready to move. There we go. Hey, man. What's up? Here we go. Hopefully this video will get me. Here we go. I forgot, man. Shit. I forgot that I had it. This is the plan. They had plans for you. It's your choice to follow them and make your make your own on for yourself. So, to the time slot that I want to get into. So here we go. So because I gotta get somewhere and the place doesn't open up until 9 o'clock. So it's 8:30. So hopefully it runs into 8 to like 9 or 9:30 or whatever. Then I get out of here. But I watched your video on last night. I forgot what stream it was. Let me try to find it. So it came to my mind that it seems, because somebody wanted me to to you. You're not supposed to do background checks on these women. You're not supposed to have no kind of stats along with you. You're not supposed to do anything else but believe her at face value. And then when she destroys your life, she goes and do it again to the next person. Because that's what their plan is for you. To be destroyed by a woman and then act like that it never happened. And when all the destroyed men come along and tell the world that they had a woman destroy them, it's now, oh, you just mad because someone broke your heart. When they probably don't know that this happened 10, 15 times to the women that everybody said was good. Somebody require you to get the connection. You have to look at their past life and ask them certain particular questions. But 8 times. Like she did, like they did Kevin Samuels. Okay, hey man, I know it's somewhere. But pretty much the gist of it, because I did have the videos. I did have the video and I made the video. Basically, what they're trying to do is basically make you a crash test dummy. They know damn well that the community, like the Stephanie Bergerlo, the whatever the person name is, Stephanie Bergerlo did not fix Brazil. Brazil still has plenty of problems right now. She pretty much went after she went after things that would give her the most attention. You can never fix something that's been broken before you was born. And you can never fix what you didn't break. This is why I say you got to watch these people's languages and you see what they're about, because 9 times out of 10, they're trying to put you on a dummy mission to something that you didn't start. This person that I showed you in the video. Let me see. Where's it at? This person right here is under every single video under Austin Holloman. And then came under my video thinking that you can spar with me. So this person, we're going to see all the comments that this person said. And we gonna analyze what type of person this person is and where they coming from. And I'm going to analyze this real quick. So he's doing all this because he saw his buddy who set him up with these questions for nothing. This ducking believable, out of your mind. Women in the video, husband was looking for you and went to Stephanie. Feminists is a bunch of bull. Keep playing with men in their backyards with their women. So this piece of shit right here, this cuck boy or cuck, I don't know if it's a woman or not, who been on YouTube for a very long time, keep saying stuff like they're women. They're women. But then when it comes to black men or other races, they're not our women. Right? Nobody is never nobody's woman. When people use words like this, they think that black men have an obligation to black women, even if these black women don't like them. So pretty much they want a slave master relationship. And they thought that Austin Holloman getting kicked out of, well, basically leaving Brazil because he was doing too much was because all the men came together and kicked him out. No, it was because he was acting like a pookie and he was overstepping his boundaries because he thought that, hey, I'm black and I look a certain way. I can come over here and do this. And it fired back on him. He didn't do his right research. He didn't understand the climate at the time of what climate in Brazil he's at. This is not 2006 Brazil. This ain't 2014 Brazil. Some of these cities back then, they were a lot worse than they was now. Before the Olympics, back then, I forgot in 06, they literally building a giant wall for people to come into the I forgot what year Olympics, and the cops literally started cleaning up the favelas, so any Brazilian people was not going to interrupt any of the foreigners. They did Brazilian people dirty. They went up in these places, arrested so many people, and did like that, and made certain it shifted a certain place, and it made it more tourist like in the near future. But if you was talking about, they don't give a hell about their women, because if they did, they wouldn't be femicide wouldn't be as higher than it is in America. Over there in Brazil, in other countries, the men knock these women off easily. There was a story in China where a Instagram model got taken out by her ex-husband and her family, and they hid it in soup, and they chopped her body up in order to take her money because she was an influencer. So they don't even consider these women their women at all. So, Negro, fix your community of crime and murder and boys with fathers. I don't care who travels, fight me or you. And I don't get it. I can tell this person is from another country because they're saying, Negro, fix your community of crime. So I said this. You said that same shit under my video. I can tell you are the same shit. Not all black women. Oh yeah, my fault. How many men you need to fix the black community? How much money it takes to fix the black community? What is your plan? So you want men to take care of other people's kids that's not there and clean up after people who talk down to them after they fix the black community. What do black men get out of that? Because you people never tell black men what they get if they fix everything. Better looking women or nothing. White men started traveling and leaving white men years ago. So your plan is for black men to get killed trying to stop crime and murder. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, you can't fix a community that's broken. You're trying to get more men killed for nothing. What are you doing to fix the community? And they never said anything back. Now, I think, where is it? There we go. Oh my God. I know my internet isn't messed up. Okay. I said passport bros are bottom feeder. Austin Holloman, Fred. There's more passport bros, but okay. Who make anti-black women videos. You got me confused. These guys ain't real 10, 20-year expats, retired military retirees. No, I thought so. There is difference. I see. F out of here. They are bottom feeders, not real travelers who bring value to the countries and marry and work and have families. Go play somewhere else. Now, go play somewhere else. But you have 184 comments under this channel. Y'all travel for prostitution, so it's a waste to even listen to the most you talk for more than 1 minute. Maybe you do a video with read them. So, I think I made a video about what these people do. And let me try to find that. I think I could probably find that. This is the mentality of these people. I know it's here. I don't know. I damn it. They must have took my video down. So pretty much I broke it down in one of my videos is that they have to tell you, they have to feel good. They have to feed their egos. I think, yeah, there you go. Feed their egos. Feed their egos. Feed their egos. Ego. Feed their egos. Feed their egos. I know it's somewhere right here. Parties. When one party hell, she don't go to the gym. All I called them out on it in 8-9 hours, and I break down all the skill sets that I have. The accent, oh shit, damn, my bad. And to help her family, I like saying that. I think I probably got to make a new video about that, man. I don't know where it said it might have been going. So pretty much I told you that these guys have to feel good about themselves every time. And they have to make you feel bad about yourself. So they have to come in everywhere you go to remind you of your position in life. These are the type of people who, in real life, they would get killed. And there would be no doubts about it. If you go around trying to tell guys this and this and that, you'll end up getting killed. In all seriousness, you would. Because if somebody creates something or do something for themselves and they say something and you have some one guy there talking all this shit, he'd be on the ground leaking ketchup out of his body. So a lot of them feel comfortable telling you that you're lower than them because that's what they think of you. This person is trying to distract you, telling you that every problem in the black community is your problem and you need to fix it. That means everything that these people do is on you because other races of men did the same thing. No, they didn't. Because there's men who live in war-torn countries. You think that they try to clean it? You think they try to fix their war-torn country? No, they left. You think when Fidel Castro took over Cuba, you think that these people try to fight Fidel Castro and change the whole so-called Cuba? No, they left and went over. They came over to the United States. You think that in Mexico, you think these people are fighting the Mexican cartels and, yeah, man, we're going to fight the cartels. We're going to change our community. No, they left. Any smart person leaves. And these people don't like it, the fact that you have, they hated that you have choices. They hated that the fact that you're talking down to somebody who they put in pedestals. They can't fathom it, so they got to continue to. They have to come on in your comment section, continue to batter and do you. Oh, you're a clown. Yeah, they have to unvalue you. You see what they say? Oh, you don't bring value. But these black women are going overseas. What value do they bring? Because there's a lot of videos of these women getting kicked out of countries. But a lot of these guys are not watching these videos. They're not posting these videos, but they're on here. Let's go right now to some video.
Thai women fight back.
Okay, here we go.
The amount of disrespect in that video is unfathomable. Not only did you just generalize...
Now, you have a whole bunch of Asian chicks, every ethnicity they can, fighting back. But that piece of shit person who come over there talking about fix the community, I don't never see black women actually congratulating and giving the men who actually stay behind any kind of credit. I mean, there's a whole bunch of guys that are doing the community bullshit and they don't get no thank you. I never heard any women giving stepfathers a day for themselves, for being stepfathers.
As one country, but three. Did you even know that in the Philippines, they speak English as their second language? Have you even traveled outside of the US yet? Because I know a lot of Americans that never even leave America. If you come to Bangkok, Thailand, a lot of people here do speak English very well as well. So I think you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
About their bullshit. So a passport bro, from my understanding, is this new movement.
ผู้ชายคนนี้ค่ะเป็นชาวอเมริกันค่ะที่อาศัยอยู่ใน
So a lot of people start to discover passport bros. And basically, this is because of Austin Holloman. Austin Holloman basically literally put us in the crosshair, which was a good or a bad thing. No, it was basically the new generation of guy. He was the wrong guy. Who no one can fathom that this kid was unsatisfied in a country full of so-called perfect processes and all this other shit. So they wanted to degrade Austin Holloman. He might have not been a Pookie in America. He might have been a good dude in America. But he had Pookie tendencies. MOT said the same shit. MOT said something similar about that a lot of dudes never touched the street. They never lived in the hood. But they got Pookie fantasies. And that's what I think Austin Holloman wanted to do. He wanted to do the stuff that he seen on YouTube in another country. It just didn't work out that way. And he attracted all these anti-passport guys, anti-passport people. And also, we now finally, it's the world finally, and this helped a lot of people see just how much disdain that these people have for certain black men, and how they don't do it on both sides. Then when finally men started exposing what the women were doing overseas, that's when they inched back, because all the people who was talking shit about passport bros, they're not making videos about these women fighting back against these women talking about them. I don't see videos of all these guys, all these anti-passport chicks and all these passport men talking about these women. These women are standing up for themselves.
ประเทศเกาหลีใต้
Living in Thailand? Excuse me, I speak 3 languages and you're saying that we Thai people have low education? You've been out of the States even? I don't know what
what type of people you have met in this entire life. But ma'am, what you're saying is reversing back to you as someone who might not have enough education. I have a Finnish boyfriend. I don't even expect his passport because I don't know how to speak Finnish and work in Finland. So it's...
Auntie, chill! I knew how important this is before I...
Hello guys, this is about the trending uneducated. Yes, we didn't go to school, you know? Come on. One, you go to the hospital in the States, how many Filipino nurses have you seen? You know?
And mind you, the same black women who depend on Chinese and Korean women to get their nasty ass feet done or to clean their nasty ass hands. You depend on them more than they depend on you. As I said before, this is easy work. I'm gonna name this my running with anti-passport guy, one anti-passport warrior. The analyzing of an anti-passport warrior. And it went into the Stephanie stuff, but it was all part of the whole video. This is what you're gonna keep running into. Like I said before, I'm pretty much exhausted, but I'm not really exhausted. But this kind of gives you a kind of point about what they think you're supposed to do. I'm not gonna be on a dummy mission to fix anybody's problems that I didn't start, I didn't break. So this is what they think you should be doing. They don't want you to be happy. And they said a specific type of thing, which I'm going to break down. And I don't know the video. I had the video. I don't know if they took the video down. I think some of my videos was copyright. I might have to stop playing the Brazilian funk music because I think they took my videos down from that. But I gotta check to see if they in studio. It's crazy, man. A lot of these people are, they kind of expose themselves for what they think about black men. Like all of us sold drugs, or all of us was being in hip hop and rapping. But we seen what y'all was doing. We seen it. It was weird that a bunch of people wanted to act like we didn't see what they were doing. Because there's a whole lot more male virgins than it is female virgins. So you can know exactly what they were doing while you were out there busting your ass or doing something else or staying out of trouble. Like I said before, I like doing these things when it comes down to these comment sections and these chat warriors. Oh yeah, and also I ran into a guy in Brazil who pretty much is not really a success. Let me I find you. Let me find him, man. Here we go. So this dude is trying. I asked this guy multiple times. It's a Pookie that's in Brazil. He living in Brazil right now. And he's not the most incredible source. So this is 7 months ago. Rio is the same way. Dating is kind of hard for both guys and girls. Too much temptations. Got to get out of the main parts of the city. Now living in Rio is Miami. 3 days I'm out. Western mentality is peaking in the head and server, blah, blah, blah. But then he said something different a couple months later. A lot of the all women are the same dudes in the chat. You can tell they don't date anything outside of black. Same dudes who run their ringer here and here, but men don't travel. We do things different over here. Respect. I dated multiple women from different races. I lived in different countries. I'm well experienced in international dating. I currently live in Brazil at the core. Women are the same all over the world. Brazil is no exception. And I said, no. No, they not. Show me dating coaches in Brazil. If they are the same everywhere, if they the same, you would have dating coaches all over the world like they do here. So how many men shame other men for not having sex in Brazil? Show me all the videos. You never been to Brazil, I can tell. And you see he try to throw it and try to change it. I asked him a specific fucking question. I said, hey, dumb fuck, where are the dating coaches? Look, when you have a problem in society, right, the opportunist comes out to try to make money. In America, in Australia, in Canada, you have a whole bunch of dating coaches trying to say they know the key to women. They're trying to get people together. If women were the same everywhere, it means that the culture would be the same everywhere. But it's not. Also, the dating coaches would be everywhere. I don't see any dating coaches in multiple countries. I said, if dating coaches in Brazil, if they're coaches in Brazil, you don't tell me you are on the net right now, not online, trying to act like you know it all. So tell me, are there dating coaches in Brazil like they are in America? Dude, if you having problems with women, it will be a lot of people trying to show men how to get women. If not, then you're lying your ass off. This is what I'm talking about with these fucking pookies. These vacation pookies. They live in the country and they sit there and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But they say, whoa, I live here. And you're seeing this a lot about these people. Is that they get to a country first and they try to deter you from going to that country so they don't have to compete with you. The white boys was doing the same shit. They did the same shit in Japan where they was deterring guys away from Japan, and they were acting like Japanese women were all about Japanese women and Asian women entirely was all for them. And then the women, they were fucking it up because they was killing women over in Japan and beating them and treating them like shit. And the women, all these women, these Asian women in these Asian countries got sick of these white boys. Some of them they didn't, but a lot of them got sick of the treatment that they was getting from these white boys, and they decided that, hey, black men are different. I mean, let me see if black men are different. And a lot of these chicks are okay with black dudes. There's videos out there of dude in China picking up his dick behind Chinese girlfriend. You're trying to conflate bullshit from America, but it's not working. So, this is the guy who said he knows it all in Brazil. So, mind you, I'm not a big channel, but this guy says he's in Brazil. But let's see the title of his videos: "The Runaway Boys in Marahala, Brazil before it was famous." The upscale steak. So he has no videos on that women are the same everywhere. But he's on other people's channels spewing that shit. You have to understand that these guys don't want to compete. They want to be the only big man in the country so they can get women. More women for themselves. A couple people who traveled and went overseas, they say, yo, these dudes be trying their best. They be dirty macking. They do a lot of dirty macking. Some of them know the language, and the dirty macking don't be working most of the time. Because then the women go over and be like, that guy's an asshole. He said this about you, and said you from America and you don't do this and do that. That's what they doing in Dominican Republic. From what I've heard, there can be a straight edge dude who pulling all the chicks over there without paying for them, and then these pookies will say some off the wall shit and start some drama over there. That's what happened with the whole. There was two people that was fighting in Miko Worldwide and some other guy in Dominican Republic, and they was drama with each other. But I might have to update that if I feel like it. This video went on way too long. I was trying to make it super short, but this is, you gotta listen to what they think, because you gotta listen to what they think, because in real life they can't express this shit because it's real life consequences. This is what they really think of you, and this is how they do. Like this dude right here, he has no videos on his channel. This is why I say you gotta watch what they say. He has no videos on his channel saying women are the same everywhere. He has nothing about that. Women are the same everywhere, but he's living up in Brazil. He just don't want other men to go over there. Men that he seem lower than him. MOT had somebody, MOT had his, I'll let MOT say what he was, because I forgot which video he had. Man of tomorrow, here we go. He had a video, I'm gonna just say right here when he had the video. And he talks about a guy who was mad as fuck that somebody he believed that was under him was getting women and running past all the problems that he had to deal with. Which one video? I think it was the subscriber brotherhood question. Here we go.
And no matter what, the situation is supposed to cycle around what they want. Now,
here we go.
what the group wants, but when all day they get to see who I am? No, that's crazy. But I could have survived on my own because I was still gathering and don't want to operate on their own and don't want to stand by themselves. Think that using emotional ploys and games is going to be able to help you move to the next level. It doesn't work that way. It's either you're going to be forced to, bugs knowing damn well I done let hundreds of thousands of dollars fall through my hands, 7 from some collectivist ass parents. 20-some hours to get to Denver, you ain't doing, and collectivists.
And he also said a good point in this video too, when he's like, he lives way from his family, so it would take all this effort to get to him. And that's what I said about guys traveling. Remember I said in one of my videos, I hope it's still up, when I said that the reason why men do go overseas is because, guess what? No matter what the fuck they say, they can't influence the woman that you with. They can screenshot her and do all that. Everything that you're doing in another country is out of their reach. The funny thing about the Austin Holloman situation is that none of the girls in Austin Holloman video and all the women who Austin Holloman smashed ever came forward and exposed him. They never came up and said, they never lied on him. So if women were the same everywhere, they would have took this opportunity to expose Austin Holloman and get paid behind the scenes. The only person I'm not seeing who got paid off this Austin Holloman stuff was the Stephanie Bergardo chick and a whole bunch of people who can just be like, oh, you Austin Holloman. Oh, you ran. They're going to run you out of the country. But that was the whole point. MOT makes a good point when it comes down to when he knows what he's talking about. When he's like, if you go to another group and they have a certain system set up, you're going to be respected and valued way different than you are in a broken system with a bunch of broken people. Like, say you in a building, right? Say that you have the skill set, but nobody say something that basically another group was interested in you, and you get a letter and you didn't even know they were watching you. And these people are constantly talking down to you. You're a loser. You're corny. You're a cornball. Blah, 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 blah. You're a loser. You don't get no bitches. Blah, blah, blah. You don't got no game. Blah, blah, blah. Right? So these people is, say every single day they throwing shit at you, right? They throwing stuff at you. And they messing your clothes up and throwing water on you every day. And laughing at you because they messing your shoot up and they messing your clothes up and you got to wash your clothes every day. This is a scenario. You go into that building, they can't go into the building. The security tell them, who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of here. Their power stops at the door. Now you go to interview, they've been watching you a long time. Don't want to be in this thing? You can be a part of our group. There's a certain subsection of rules that you have to face. Blah, 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 blah. You going to be under our protection. Oh, what are you talking about? Under my protection. Those people right here, they ain't going to touch you, one of us now. You had to hold up the end of your bargain. You good. Guess what? Now, you come out that thing. These people won't be able to do what they do before. The only thing they can do is verbally say you're a coon, you're this and you're that. But all that shit that they were doing, it stops. That's the key about that. Once you go to another place, you don't have to hear these people's voices, these people's opinions, these people bullshit. They don't have no influence. They can't even, most of these people, it'd be petty. Remember C Boogie a couple months ago said he was going to go to Brazil, he was going to go to the Dominican Republic. Let me go to that video right now. Let me go to that video. I think Baller X had that video. And C Boogie decided that he wanted to go stop men in Dominican Republic for tricking. And he said he was going to pay every single body and he was going to pay all the women in a certain area to not mess with certain dudes. And this is out of his own mouth. Let me show you. But let MOC continue.
You had to perform a level of competence before you could be able to move up to a higher level tech. Now, normally when you start off at techs at people's shop, you normally start off doing small stuff. Because, I own a shop myself. So, you start off with tires and oil changes, which is very quick to do, very easy to teach. But then after you do that for like a month, and then you start moving up in other, replacing batteries, changing out sensors, pretty much doing the grunt work for like the medium level tech, right? So I'm like, okay, how did you go from a beginner tech to a medium level tech? Oh, I had to prove that I could do X, Y, X, Y, Z. I'm like, okay, so you understand the process of going from a collectivist, which is the lowest level, which does not require anything, to being an individualist, to being a specialist. Yes, you have to prove yourself. You have to prove a level of competency before you moved on to another group. So I asked him, now that you are a medium level tech, how often do you want to be bothered by smaller level tech things if you are not directly their supervisor? Oh man, well, I wouldn't tolerate it at all. Yes, see, your brain works great. Your brain works fine, right? So I'm like, so what problem do you actually have? And then it always goes where conversation always goes. Well, you guys who the lame guys and all this shit. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Trying to look at the world through the eyes of a Keisha and trying to grade my actual performance with said Keisha and then try to have this sort of moralist conversation from that perspective is crazy. I'm like, dude, listen, just talk to me like an adult. What is your actual problem? And after all this jousting about and normal bitch ass nigga, normal deflections, it comes out. You guys acting like you ain't never been through anything before, and y'all just want to act like y'all ain't part of the group that you clearly are part of. Like, what are you talking about?
Let me stop that. That's where the whole fix your community shit, right? Because they don't believe that comment that came under my comment. They don't believe that they don't believe in that there's black men who never went to jail. They don't believe that there's black men who never committed a crime. They don't believe that there's a black man who don't have kids, who didn't break no community. They don't believe that. That's why black men, you need to go fix your community and this and this and that, because they think that it's your job to fix the community of everybody else. They don't believe the fact is that, hey, the people that messed it up, they should be the ones who cleaned it up. They believe that if somebody destroys a house or somebody who dirties a car up, then just because you're both black, you got to clean that car up, or you got to clean that house up. These are the same people who will run down a mansion and then tell you have to fix that mansion with your own money.
I just feel like, y'all just trying to make a brotherhood without us. I'm like, go on.
And that's also a thing too. They don't like certain men having freedoms. They have to paint you in the worst light. Oh yeah, you going for prostitution, you going selling you a trick, you a trick, you a trick, you a trick, you a trick. And my point is that you have to understand that these people words don't mean shit anymore. They're at the lowest level.
Go on. Why do you think we're trying to make a brotherhood without individuals who's trying to bring the women along, especially the wrong type? I'm like, okay, if you're so effective at what you're doing, why do you need us down there with you? It's called Falcon Black. I'm like, if you're so effective.
And I said the same shit. Said the same shit. Like, why haven't the simps fixed the community? The George Makems, all these other people, why haven't they did their work? Remember, these are the people who talk about the community and all this other stuff because it's too many problems popping up on the horizon. You won't be able to fix something that keeps happening. You don't have enough men to fix no community that bad. You don't. So why would I sacrifice myself and my time for said community that's not even mine? It's not my community. I don't belong there. Remember, your insults saying we're rejects. So that means it ain't our community in the first place, right?
And I being effective in your group, why do you need everybody else to hide behind? I'm like, at some point, you know, in your personal life, you had to stand up on your own 2 feet to make it to the next level. It's no different than how it is in the military. Anybody can go through basic training. Anybody can go through their specialized school for whatever job that they're getting. But when it comes time for special forces, they will let everybody try out, but they got specific rules in place about who's going to be let within their group. You can pass their entire training and they can still not let you in their group for whatever reason that they pick. I'm like, bro, that's how groups work. And it's like, what do you think that you're going to miss out on if these people that you won't be a part of leave your ass behind? He couldn't answer the question. So I took it a step further. And this is something that somebody told me. And every time I heard this term, it made me so mad. It made me so mad. If you're this damn good, how come you can't create your own group? If you're this competent, how come you can't create your own group? If you're so good at all this stuff that you're saying, that you're claiming, how come you cannot create your own group? Why is it that you have to be part of somebody else's group all the time? Because, yeah, when you get on, when you don't know what you're doing, you have to be part of somebody else's group. It doesn't matter what job it is. Yeah, especially when I was in the fugitive recovery shit and I thought I wanted to be a cop. Since when I was out, I've seen the difference in emotional poise and games is going to be able to help you.
So, this person right here. So, that now you're seeing in real time what this person is right here, right? I said bottom feeders, expats in by how they move in 1 mile radius every day. How is that traveling? They literally walk in Uber and Beach trying to pick up box. Fred got him kicked with the questions. Now he's crying because he sees Fred in the same mile radius. The same. You can tell me how is that a world traveler? But this person was telling me to fix the community. Like I said, this video is going way too long. I don't want to... But... Shit, man. This is what happens when I when I do things on a whim. It's about to be 11. I'm about to bounce out the house. Put my phone on the charge. I gotta run the errand. This is who you're gonna run into all the time. These kind of people. And what MOT said before. These guys think their rules is world rules. They don't understand that everybody has different cultures, different rules. That means your rules don't dominate the world. And your rules don't dominate me. So a lot of these people have to feel strong as fuck when they tell you that you are a bottom feeder like this guy or this girl and say all these different things about you because that's all they have. That's all they have because they can't control you if they can't control you if you're in a country that's uncontrollable. They can't control you. They can't fuck with you like that. They can't fuck your girl. They can't whisper in her ear and they can't tell any girls that, hey, if you mess with him, come hit me up. Because as I said, a whole bunch of traveling guys, the women don't really go around exposing them like that. Even if they're so-called passport tricks and all this. Oh yeah, let me show you the video of your boy doing what your boy C Boogie doing what MOT said that this is what they do.
Nah, man, I want these niggas to step their game up. All I ask, I told you this black man finished, and I was just watching it all. Like, why you got a camera? The girl trying to sell pussy discreetly. Yeah, he sell pussy, and I feel bad for them. They just trying to feed their kids and buy a stove or whatever. They need stoves and shit. Basic essentials, right? So they gotta sell a little pussy. That's why I'm gonna do something nice for them. I'm going to the Dominican Republic on a humanitarian mission, dog. We should all go on a we going to the Dominican Republic this year. We going down to Sosua on a humanitarian mission, right? And we gonna do something nice for these women, man. We gonna buy their kids some school clothes. We gonna bring some stoves and some refrigerators. We know the portable small joints. We gonna you know what I'm saying? We gonna go to the Goodwill, get them some shoes. For real, man. We doing a humanitarian.
Now, you see how it turned out for black women talking shit about Asian women and they fought back. How you think it's gonna turn out for him doing this type of shit? But it's 2 months later and he didn't do what he said he was gonna do. This is why I said it's about them trying to gain a power and an advantage over you. In their world, you can't do better. Like bitch ass Andrew Tate. He said you're a geek with money. Well, look who's in jail now. Same thing with Kevin Samuels. He's dead. Look at ARC. He's dead. You know, ARC who talks shit about, you know, all this other bullshit. And then left his wife and kid with no money. And everybody else having to take up his responsibilities. A fucking coward. To me. That you didn't plan it for your kid and your wife to be good without you knowing that you had health problems. But you had the nerve to talk shit about guys not getting women. Okay.
These niggas gonna hate me in the Dominican Republic. I'm gonna fuck it up. A couple of them, we gonna pay their rent for 3 months so they ain't gotta sell them pussy.
This is how much they don't like guys getting what they want without their say so. That's what I might make a video. They want authority over you to be able to control every aspect of your life.
And we just gonna see if these fucking girls still like these niggas once they get a stove.
See? This is the conflation of what they try to do. They literally don't want you to get women. They literally don't want you to be happy. These are the type of dudes who will see you driving in a better car than them, and they will literally use a gun and try to shoot the gas tank. Or they'll see that you have more stuff than they do because you saved up and you don't spend like they do, and they'll try to rob you for it. They can't stand the fact that you can skip over everything that they do, everything they did in their life, and you can go to the woman that you want. And they can't. They couldn't. They had to do all this bullshit.
Once you buy the girl a stove, is she gonna give you the pussy? What the fuck? Real talk, man. So we going on a humanitarian mission down there in Sosua, man. We gonna clean that shit up, man. Real talk, man. And I be watching those videos sometimes like, yo, why y'all got the camera in the...
Now let's see if he went to Dominican Republic. I don't see him. I didn't see him. What happened? What happened? I thought he was gonna go to Dominican Republic. It's March now. That was in January. It's not that hard. It's not that far from Baltimore. Literally, you can take a flight and you can go over there right then and there. Get your boys, get your Dom Game boys, and go over there. So he didn't do what he said he was gonna do. Oh shit! I said I was going. My alarm set off for 11:30. Hey, I'll go out beforehand. My bad. So, yeah, man, I gotta make that video, or I gotta find that video, and then I'll post it or whatever. But yeah, this whole video was about analyzing the chat warrior and getting a couple things out the way. But I'll make the title for this video.